All right, hopefully that will get everybody on the mend. It's so hot. It's just hard for them. They're so stressed. Their bodies just can't keep up with the heat and the stress of it all. So it's just a hard time. I'm ready for fall for sure. All right, you guys, let me treat everybody else. Hey you guys, this is Dash from Bloom Where You're Planted, and it's a kind of a sad morning. Last night I lost one of my chickens, my Silver Laced Wyandotte. So she was beautiful, she was a good layer, so that was so frustrating. And chickens are hard in the way that they don't show illness. I mean, I was watching everyone really carefully because of Bonita has been sick, so they really just don't show illness until it's too late. So she was wheezing, I heard her wheezing, and I brought her inside and, you know, tried to doctor her with some herbs, and anyway, didn't work out. So she passed away not too long after I brought her inside. So that was a bummer. She was obviously really laboring to breathe, which I had been watching her really carefully, and she didn't show any signs of that, and so it was just frustrating to come home and find her that way. So I did get one little hint from Bonita being ill though. I noticed that her comb was kind of purpley. I don't know if you guys can see that. See, she has this huge comb, but it's kind of purple. And it's been turning purple and then turning red, turning purple. So that is a sign of she's not getting enough oxygen. That's a sign of respiratory problem. Now, I don't hear her wheezing. I already checked for that, so I don't know what to think about that. But that was my first indication that there might be something respiratory going on with my chickens. And so let me show you guys what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna treat the whole flock. Another sign of respiratory illness can be sneezing, and it sounds kind of like a squeak, like and yeah, that's another sign. So yeah, I'm definitely going to take steps to treat my whole flock. All right, Bonita, thank you. So here I have fire cider, and this is what I use to treat my family when they have a respiratory illness or a sinus infection or cold or anything. And it's apple cider vinegar with lots of really good herbs. It's got thyme, ginger, garlic, onion, cayenne pepper, rose hips for vitamin C. It's got lots of good stuff in it, and this is our homemade medicine, and it really knocks out the flu, colds, everything. So I'm gonna treat them with this because I made another batch a couple weeks ago. I'm supposed to let it sit for 6 weeks, and it hasn't quite gone that long, but that's okay. So you let it steep in these herbs. So I made it in a video, and I will leave a link down below for that video so you guys can make it for yourself for your family before flu season. Go ahead and mix it up because it takes 6 weeks to kind of steep in all the great stuff that's in it. All right, and then when you take it, you mix it with tea and honey, and if you take it right away when you first see that sign of illness, you first feel that scratchy throat, then sometimes it'll just knock it out and you won't even get sick. So I'm gonna give this to my chickens. So I'm gonna put 1/4 of a cup in their water trough. Just make sure that you don't have a metal water trough because the vinegar will degrade it. Normally when I do it for my family, I strain it, you know, so there are no chunks, but I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm just gonna put it in for my chickens. All right, so another thing you can do if you don't have fire cider is you can take garlic and just press garlic into their water and then put some oregano in their water. You can just use fresh oregano, like a tablespoon of oregano in their trough of water, probably about a gallon. So 1 clove to probably about a gallon of water. So I'm going to do that also, just put their garlic in for a few days. and then just go with the fire starter. The other thing I'm going to be doing is cleaning out their coop. Definitely want to get their coop all cleaned out and provide as much ventilation as I can. Okay, garlic. It's not that it's so heavy, it's just that there's a good chance it'll fall apart. We are gonna build a new coop in the fall though, so that'll be awesome. It'll be really cool. We already laid down the foundation and we put the old coop on top of it. So, hopefully, new coop in the fall for the girls. Everybody gets so curious when I clean out the coop. They all come. Just sharing the excitement. Unfortunately, I don't have enough wood chips, wood shavings to fill up the deep litter coop. So I'm gonna have to go to the feed store and get some more, yay! Which isn't just a hop, skip, and a jump. It's kind of a longer way. So yeah, that sometimes it's just putting out fires on the homestead and just keeping one foot in front of the other and not getting overwhelmed. You guys, I also found something else to help out. I ran into this friend of mine at the feed store and she recommended this. It's Vet RX and it's kind of like a camphor treatment, kind of like essential oils. I probably could have done essential oils and achieved the same thing, but it's already mixed up for me and essential oils are very strong. So this is already cut with some oil. So the directions tell you how to use it. You can add it to their water. You can drop it down their throat. But one thing you can do is kind of rub it on their heads and their wattles. So this is Bonita. And remember I said you can really see that her comb is turning purple. So it definitely means some sort of respiratory thing or a heart thing where she's not getting enough oxygen. So I'm just going to put a few drops in my hands and just put it on her wattle and her nostrils if I can. There we go, and her comb. That's when a coop that you can walk into, like the coop I'm gonna build, is great because then you can just take them while they're sleeping off the roost and treat them all. Well, I have to catch mine, so it's a little bit more challenging, but I think I'm up for it. Okay, Bonita, you're all treated. Ooh. Another one treated.
Oh man.
You're evasive.
Ooh, feisty.
I know. Let's get her treated. I don't hear any wheezing on her, so that's good. Okay, one more treated. Everybody sounds fine. Okay. One more treated.
Ah, that's disgusting. It just pooped. Ew.
She just pooped on my side, I think. Ugh. All right, this one was really hard to catch. The Easter eggers are flighty. She does feel really thin, but I don't hear any wheezing, so. Oh, you're all right. Okay, another one treated. Get in there. This is the last one besides the Americana. Okay, let me treat her. All right, last one treated. I couldn't catch one of my Easter eggers, but that's okay. Okay, I'm so proud of myself. I treated the whole flock, you guys, which is not easy to do, catching all these chickens. All right, just have to put their coop back up, and that's my morning. I got her, you guys. That was quite a chase. All right, one last one to treat.